Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Modern Day Mystic Show. Our mission here is to help you turn whatever you desire into real-life manifestations by sharing our revolutionary technology to make that happen for you. We bring you such cutting-edge information through our resident wizard, Peter Schenk, and also through such magical guests each week that are really making a difference to improve our lives on a variety of levels. I am your co-host, Donna, along with the founder of this program, the modern day mystic himself, Peter Schenk. Peter, how are you?
I'm doing great. We got a really amazing lineup tonight with everybody. You know, it's interesting, we do show after show after show with these amazing guests every week, and it's very rare now that me and you actually just have the helm to ourselves to kind of explore whatever the topic is. And tonight is truly amazing. We're going to be talking about the second generation of master classes starting on May 3rd. We're going to go over the chakra and clearing workshop next Thursday. This is the third generation of that I'm doing, and of course we're going to do some live Aquaware 5 demos here in a little bit. So with that said, I'd like to kick off the show with a weekly blessing. If everyone could get out a glass of water. Tonight, I'm not going to tell you what's going into it. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise.
Right on. Surprise!
Everyone put your glass of water on the table in front of you. Take your hand and raise it about 3 inches over the water. In a second, you'll start to feel the energy flow down through your hand into the water. Again, for the new listeners tonight, energy that is in physical form or non-physical form will do anything for you as long as you acknowledge its existence. So the first step in that is allowing that energy to flow through your hand. The intent tonight is a little bit of a secret. I'm not going to tell you, or maybe I'll clue you in later. I'd like you to put your attention on the water and repeat the words out loud. I honor the space in which you exist. Again, I honor the space in which you exist. And in a second, that energy flow will increase through your hand into the water. And then drink as much as you want. And again, notice the taste and the texture of the water. I'd like everyone to take 3 deep breaths through your nose and out through your mouth, please. Again, that's 3 deep breaths out in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, folks, I'm really proud to offer the second generation of master classes. We finished up the first generation about 3 weeks ago, and it was mind-blowing. The people that went through that class had amazing things to say. Of course, the testimonials are on the website, and tonight we're going to talk about the second generation, or the new generation of classes that will be starting on May 3rd, Tuesday. Then they'll run subsequently for the next 6 weeks, each Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. So, second generation master classes, okay, we're kicking the learning up a notch. This series is about reframing what you know to be true. This series asks you to rethink social constructs of your reality. We've all heard our perceptions are reality. Whatever you believe, that is true for you. Now we take the approach of reframing, rethinking, relearning your beliefs. Each masterclass will focus on a particular area of your life where you need to let go and grow. Each class builds upon the layers before, and the energy increases with each class. Very, very important. The people in the first generation of master classes, never felt the type of energy that was delivered in that first class. By the time we had reached the 6th one, it had increased so much that it was pretty mind-blowing for them. Donna?
Yes, in fact, here's one. I expected Peter's masterclass series to be life-changing. It far and away exceeded my expectations. Spectacular, tremendous shifts in consciousness, and my life reflects all of these changes. I practice the Friedenkreis. Did I say that right, Peter? That
You-
method? This work has always been powerful with amazing results. Now, however, the results have become miraculous. Relationships had been my greatest challenge, I suspect, because I did not love myself. Thanks to Peter, I love myself and I allow myself to be loved. Words cannot express the immense joy and gratitude I am living. Love, Los Angeles, California.
Thank you, Donna. Course 107 is the first one in the second generation of master classes. Attracting what I want. What do you want? What do you want it? What limits have you put on yourself so that you cannot get it? Is it possible that you already have what you want and you can't recognize it because you expect it to be a certain way in a certain time frame? This session focuses on breaking up the stuck energy and teaching you how to be more conscious of attracting what I want. Attracting what I want into my life is teaching you how to be more conscious on a daily event and level. The universe gives, it's a matter of consciously being aware of the want and receive it. Just a couple of points on this. Everyone has the ability to attract into their life what they want. Okay, it's all about frequencies and levels of vibration. Okay, everything in existence is made up of energy. That energy can be measured in what we call levels of vibration. In my belief system, the core of all that is what I call source. And each ring outside of source is a level of vibration. The closer to source it is, the higher it vibrates. As the rings move out, the lower it vibrates. Okay, if you can't attract into your life what you want, you're further out from source. So what we're going to do in this class is I'm going to teach you how to raise your vibration. Okay, I'm going to teach you the secrets of manifesting exactly what you want in your life. And we're going to break up the energy that has been put in there through conditioning, things you've experienced in your life, all kinds of things, and that's exactly what they are, because they're energies that are keeping you from what you want. The graduates that have come over from the first generation and signed up for the second generation know exactly what I'm talking about. I get inside you, I break this stuff up, and we flush it. Out it goes, okay? You can ask anyone in it. Was about the bolts of energy that we sent. They're amazing. They get inside and they move it. So course 107, what do I want? I will teach you how to attract in your life exactly what you want, how to get it. No games, results oriented. Donna?
Okay. Ooh. I've completed all 6 master classes. I'm feeling a totally new person, and day by day, new changes are coming into the totally changed environment around me. A great transfer of energy from Peter Schenk through these classes is going to change my life a lot. I'm feeling totally new person thanks to Peter Schenk and team. That is from Muhammad. Now, Muhammad is from Islamabad, Pakistan.
We've got them from all over the world.
All over the world.
Course 108, Limitless Abundance. Now that you have moved the stuck energy from the previous class, let's go deeper into limitless abundance. Our world is an amazing place. We wake up to the world of being and having limitless abundance. This masterclass focuses on reframing, rethinking, relearning what abundance is. This masterclass moves the stuck energy to allow flow and the flowing to happen. Once the stuck energy is moving, we open up the mind's eye to a different way of thinking about abundance. Really, really important, folks. Again, everything is made up of energy. Attracting abundance in your life is a give and a take. It flows into you, it flows out of you. Okay, two of the number one and number two why people seek my guidance in private sessions is generally about relationships and abundance, and sometimes being stuck. Those are really the top 3. This class in itself is worth its weight in gold, because once we break up the energies that are keeping the abundance from flowing to you, the abundance then just starts to flow. And once it's flowing to you, it's about giving and receiving. You receive the abundance, you give abundance, whatever it is. it's so important in the world to give back to the community in some way, and it doesn't have to be monetary. Abundance happens a lot of ways. When was the last time you went and you talked to your neighbor for 5 minutes and offered to help him in the garden, whatever? These are all pathways of how abundance flows. So course 108 again really focuses on breaking up the areas inside of you, teaching you the methods, the secret methods, mind you, of how to get that abundance flowing into you, and then you can give back. And once that synchronicity is flowing, it never goes away. But you do have free will, and it's important to remember that. Okay, breaking up, getting it to come in, getting it to go out. Donna?
All right. After completion of class 106, the last master class, what a profound journey. My heart has definitely expanded greater with each class. My confidence, love, connection with my highest self and source has all expanded exponentially. Very profound and powerful classes. I highly recommend these for anyone who wishes to have a major shift in their life. Peter brings it without a doubt. Thank you. Many blessings. That is from Georgia. Georgia is in Missouri. Now, Georgia is also in the chat. Hi, Georgia.
Georgia is also on all the shows I do.
She knows.
All right, folks. Course 109, My Heart's Desire. What do you desire? We all have desires in our life. To live our desires and perhaps to even be desired, this masterclass will focus on your inner strengths to clear block cellular memories. Very important. Freeing the energy to be clear in what your heart desires. With the master classes, I always give everybody homework, and obviously journaling is part of that. And if you are or decide to partake in the second generation of master classes, you'll receive homework assignments every week. And it's really funny because the homework assignments, I like to shake them up. Now, when the email goes out, there's embedded frequencies, energetic frequencies in every one of those questions. And they always invoke a different response in a person. And My Heart's Desire is going to be probably going to be one of my favorite in the string of courses in the second generation, particularly because when I've done this before in private practice, I've learned a lot about how to open up someone's heart and allow those desires to flow in, okay? And much like allowing abundance to flow, the heart vibrates on a very different frequency. And it's my job to open that up in you and to teach you how to allow that desire to come in and flow out. It also has a lot to do with unconditional love of self, and we taught that in the first master class, okay? So different frequency, beautiful class, probably going to be one of my top 2 in these 6. Donna?
All righty. These master classes are amazing. Every week the classes build upon the previous class. I love the class of true purpose. I now feel that I am on the right path to finding my true purpose. I now have more clarity. That's from Angela, and she is in Kissimmee.
That was a great course, by the way. Course 110, Trusting the Universe. Who do you trust? Does the word trust produce anxiety? I know for me it did once upon a time. The universe is vast and supports your desires. This course focuses on trusting that the universe has your highest good every time. You will learn the beauty in chaos. I love that. The beauty in chaos. Or how about, yeah, absolutely. And know that the shift comes from trusting. The energy clearing will be strong, as this much needed course will open you up to possibilities that come when you trust to say yes. Very, very important course, and fitting in at number 4 or course 110 is actually perfect in the dynamics of how we constructed these master classes, second generation. Again, when to trust someone that you've never met can produce anxieties. Why should you? I'm going to teach you how to tear down those self-limitations. I'm going to teach you how to get rid of these conditions. I'm going to teach you how to trust on a level that you've never trusted before. And with that comes the beauty and love and everything else that just flows with it. And once you are a trusting person in the world, you exuberate this amazing energy that just comes out of you into everyone else. And that is, folks, is course 110, Trusting the Universe. Donna?
Results of all previous master classes came together for me during Masterclass 105. After being hit hard by the last 4 classes, this one was very profound, yet energetically easier on me. I immediately found myself being deeply in the flow, and for the first time in my life, I knew the universe just got rigged in my favor. During the class, I had a fleeting thought of wanting a safer car, as the one I was driving had a very poor rating and head-on collision. Without any efforts from me, 3 days later, I had a new and safer car. An unbelievable opportunity just fell into my lap. Wow, I'm still speechless and filled with awe at the power of these classes. My life can't possibly be any sweeter right now. I am thrilled to be able to create many more positive and fun changes. As always, Peter, you deliver the most incredible results. Thank you for these amazing and super powerful masterclasses. They are truly a game changer in my reality. That is from Anaya in Honolulu.
So, yeah, I want to comment on that particular testimonial, because it says a truly game changer in my reality. The simple fact is these courses can be a game changer in your reality. It's, you come to a crossroads in your reality where, and again, for me, teaching these courses has been a game changer for me too, because the techniques and the teachings that I show you in the master courses have never been shown to the public before. Okay, this is sacred geometry. It's energy work. It's my voice. It's what I bring to the table to change your life. And when you come to the crossroads in life, you need to make a choice. Do you want to better your life? Do you want to move forward in a way that you never thought possible? These master classes are designed to do that. Course 111, My Unified Spirit. If you feel alone, and especially if you are not alone, but feel alone, this course will speak to you as your spirit is opened up to allow for healing. The unified spirit brings into harmony of allowing others in and opening you up to become one with source energy. So a little bit of mystique in this. Unified energy of what we're speaking about is really your light body. And there's a lot of information out on the internet and beautifully written books about what the unified spirit is, what the light body is. And I'm just going to break it down and tell you exactly what it is in my reality. In my reality, your physical body has an alter ego or a twin. It's called the light body. And it's basically, you'll hear me speak a lot about, when I do energy work on people, how the light body is instantly at that vibration of the water. And then it takes the physical body about 3 days to actually get there. And that's truth. I'm going to teach you how to tap into your unified spirit, your light body. I'm going to teach you how to use that energetic form in your everyday life. I'm going to open up very clearly for you those energetic patterns between your physical body and your light body. And once those conduits are open, that this amazing, sometimes on the shows that I do, when I charge people's water, I talk about the womb of serenity, being wrapped in the womb of serenity. And that is so important. And what I refer to that is when the light body wraps the physical body in this amazing, beautiful energy. It comes down from a very high source and just envelops your entire body and wraps. And, it allows us there's harmony in your life that is very, very difficult to explain, but it's like a knowingness, it's a calmness. And I'm going to teach you in this particular course how to activate that, how to bring it, how to, to wrap around you. Here's a funny thing. You ever put a beanie on your head, Donna? You ever wear a beanie on your head?
No.
I wear them quite a bit. And I wear them around the house, I wear them out. And what's interesting is when I wear them, I have a sense of almost invulnerability, meaning, you know, your fragile head is wrapped in this tight piece of cloth. And that is the only physical way I can describe once the unified spirit wraps your physical body up in that womb of serenity. So in course 111, I'm going to teach you how to do that. Donna?
All righty. Wow. The masterclass on true purpose was powerful. I released a lot during the class with yawning and vibrating. I thought I already knew my purpose in this lifetime and was on my path. Since this class, I have felt lighter and definitely freer. I have come to the happy realization that my secret desire is truly my purpose. Already, the courses and people have begun flowing into my life to assist me in achieving the changes. I am becoming much more proactive in my life. This is so exciting, and I cannot wait to see how this continues to unfold. Thank you, Peter. That is SB from Canada.
Course 112, Awakening to Love. Reflect on your life. What do you remember about your past love? Past loves can be a person, place, or thing. Bring into focus during this masterclass to clear any stuck energy. This session will also focus on awakening your mind, spirit, heart to even the love in your life. This is kind of like a flower child course. If your parents grew up in the 60s, if you grew up in the 60s, this is definitely going to be one of my top 2 favorite ones. In this particular one, I'm really going to open up those love connections in your life. I'm going to blow your mind with what physical love can really feel like on a spiritual and emotion and body level. So course 112, it has some secret tweaks in there, and I'm not going to say what they are now, but rest assured, by the time we get done doing that, you will be a completely different person on every level, without a doubt. Donna?
Right on. All righty. Peter, thank you for creating a space of inspiration to allow me to go on such a magnificent personal journey into self and the cosmos. You encourage feedback, and I would love to share my experience with you. I felt the energy begin to break up density in my second chakra. Stomach gurgles and burps manifested during the process. I started discovering that I started disconnecting from my body and followed an energy cell out as it floated through different experiences. And then I saw me as a kaleidoscope that changed in every moment of breath. I saw the layers and layers of each of the kaleidoscopes, all impacted by the same moment and changing in that moment individually and simultaneously as a collective. I then became a cloud-like and started interacting with other energy cells, forming shapes and new energy signatures. In that state, I was aware and identified with the new creation at the same time of retaining a sense of individuality. I imagine this to be what awareness I was coming back into my physical form, and my energy was oozing out of the physical body. The physical portion of me felt reduced in overall size, and the energetic part of me felt as if it was beyond its boundaries, excuse me, beyond its boundaries of the past. I was thrilled when I realized I was able to now experience physical reality beyond the physical constraints. I am able to feel the energy more completely in its original form through my energetic self before applying the physical filters of my mind. My body feels like a new vehicle to which I have to become adjusted. I know this is phase 1 of a symbolic unification of my spirit/soul manifesting in consciousness, awareness, and form. Namaste for the personal appointment and for the master series. That is from Sandra in San Antonio, Texas.
So folks, there you have it from the students of the first generation of the master classes. These testimonials, and there's dozen more like that on the website. These people experienced life-changing experiences from the first generation of master classes. Second generation of master classes have to absolutely outdo the first, and that's what we're going to deliver. Okay, simply stated, I'm going to rock you. I'm going to shake you up. I'm going to move you outside your comfort zone in order for you to grow. You need to step outside your comfort zone and spread your wings. Allow me to take you on a 6-week journey that will simply shock and awe you, tearing away the paradigms of conditioning that have kept you from your true self. Each class will include self-examinations, homework. It's important that you do the homework to benefit from each course. Prepare yourself for each master class by having paper, pencil, and a journal, and time to relax a little bit before each class. Okay, now, even before we announced the second generation of master classes, we had a waiting list, okay? And before we even got to the waiting list, I needed to go back to the first generation, or the graduates from the first generation of master classes, and offer them seats in the second generation master classes. Astonishing 60% signed up for the second generation. And then we went to the waiting list. So tonight we have extremely limited seating in second generation master classes, and I want to keep these classes small because we have one-on-one time in the beginning of each course. I open up the lines, we can talk to people. If they have questions, we can explain. They can come back to our experience, and you also have time with me. Okay, if you want to ask me questions, if you want to share your experience, if you want to ask about the course. So we like to keep them small. Admission for the second generation of master classes is $997, okay? To put that in perspective, each master course commands a price tag of $400. This is a $2,400 value. I am giving you almost 70% off at a price point of $997. Now, we still have about 15 days before we actually kick off the next generation of master classes. We have seats left available. I expect possibly in the next 2 days that they're going to be completely filled up. At a price point of $997, I am giving this technology, this experience, and this knowledge away. It's 70% off. So again, folks, it's up to you, to change your life. You'll have computer access. We had people from Pakistan, we had people from France, we had people all over the country and on 2 other continents on the planet that would come in at the specified time zone, which is 8 p.m. Eastern time, to partake live in the master classes. Now, of course, if you can't attend all of them, the recordings are as powerful, but I do a lot between 10 to 20 minutes at the beginning of each course to go over anything in particular about that course or the week before. And again, folks, this is not for the faint of heart. These are hardcore classes. I'm going to shake you up. I'm going to break up the conditioning that you have, and we're going to push you through each one of the courses. Now, the courses build in intensity. You can ask any one of the graduates from the first master classes. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Each course builds up in intensity as we move through it. So again, $997, you're getting a $2,400 value at that price point. The courses start May 3rd. Every Tuesday night, we go into the new course over a 6-week period. Donna, do we have any questions on that?
Let's see here. Just scanning the chat here real quickly. I don't see any questions just yet, folks, but bring your questions, put them in the chat.
So to be clear, an email has been sent out during this program with that particular buy link on there if you want to get into the second generation of master classes. Now, with that said, we're going to talk about the chakra clearing tune-up in 3 workshop coming up on Thursday evening.
You know, Peter, my apologies. We didn't have any questions. However, we did have a couple of comments. You mind if I just share some of those?
Absolutely.
Is that me or is that you? That's me. My apologies, folks. I clicked on the chat and brought up the YouTube. Georgia, of course, talks about the energies. He says the energy is off the charts. And then Duffy, and she's in the chat communicating with everyone. Duffy says, you knocked me out for a few days. The energy really hit about 2 hours after class and even stronger the next morning. So, you know, I think it's really important for people to know that these are some incredible, energetic master classes.
I'm not kidding, folks. I'm telling you, I'm gonna shock and awe you. I'm gonna tear you down and build you back up. And when you graduate from them, you're going to be a different person completely. Each course builds upon the levels of the course before it. So the chakra clearing and tune-up workshop. This is going to be an absolutely amazing workshop. Now, I want to take a minute and kind of explain. So about 10 years ago, I used to offer chakra clearing to my clients, which would come to me from around the world and pay north of $1,000 for me to clean out and tune up their chakras. And the way it would work is it was a commitment on my part and also on your part that we would meet at the same time each day for 7 days. And we'd start in the crown chakra and I'd work all the way through them to the base. And I would pull out all the good energy and all the bad energy, and we would tune them up, clean them out, and I would seal them. And each day that went by that I was shutting down one of your chakras, you start to feel less human. And then by the end of the week, you are feeling just completely horrible. And on the 8th day, we would fill them all back up simultaneously, almost like you being reborn. You'd be an amazing, beautiful person on the other side of that. Now, with that, I refined the techniques and decided to do the chakra clearing 1 workshop, which I did about 3 or 4 years ago. And I compressed it into about 2.5 hours, and then we did the chakra clearing 2 workshop. I compressed that into about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And a lot of the comments have been, how can you outdo the chakra clearing 2 workshop? Well, we're introducing sacred geometry into the 3rd one. The sacred geometry has been shown to me, and we'll be drawing it out, representation of each chakra as we move through it. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Now, this particular workshop commands a price of $249. Now, I normally charge $199 for these workshops. So why $249? I'm charging $249 because I'm giving you a $400 piece of software absolutely free, which is the 12th project 4.0, which of course has the 7 physical chakras built into it and the 12 virtual chakras built into it. I'm not going to get into what the software does, but just rest assured it's also all about tuning up and cleaning your chakras. So at a price point of $249, I am giving you a $400 piece of software plus a 2-hour workshop. This alone commands a price north of $800. I'm giving it to you for $249. That conference, that workshop is this Thursday night. Okay, so you still have a few days if you want to get in on that. Now, again, I can't stress the master classes and the chakra clearing. Donna, do we have any more questions, or I'm going to start going right into a demo of Aquaware 5?
We do have a question, actually. And it goes back to, doesn't pertain to the chakra workshop, but it does pertain to the master class. Do you want to take questions on that one? Do you want to circle back around? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Diane wants to know, I would love to take the second master class, but I'm in debt and have no way to pay. So I think she is wanting to know, is there like a payment plan or something?
So if you go to the buy link is going to charge you the full $9.97. But what I've decided to do, and that's a great question, by the way, because I forgot about this. What I've decided to do is personally work out a payment plan with you. If you are interested in the master classes, but just can't pay the full amount up front, please contact me at peter.schenk, SCHENK, at moderndaymystic.com, or you can contact Donna, at which point we'll talk about getting you on a payment plan for sure. So yes, folks, it is available, but we need to work it out amongst ourselves.
Perfect. Thanks, Diane. Now, of course, I really like Guy's answer. Guy says, you know, Diane, manifest the class. So there's a solution already.
We're manifesting a lot. All right, let's rock it. Let's jump over to Aquaware 5.
Yes, let's do it.
Just a little bit, folks. I have been working non-stop on Aquaware 5, and it's absolutely amazing. So, of course, Aquaware 5 is 5th generation technology. The engine has been completely rewritten from the ground up. All the features are almost completely in there. Okay, one of the biggest features people asked for was a search button. So here you can simply type in what you're searching for. In this case, I'm searching for hair, and it will go through automatically, and it'll find every intent that has to do with hair. And of course, brings them up in the menu system. You can thereby select it and run it right out of the search feature. Okay. For those of you new, Aquaware is a program that's coming up on 10 years old. This is the 5th generation of the 5th release of the software. The final version will sport close to 1,000 pre-canned intents. Okay. 1,000. Also gives you the ability to write in your own intent. This is the 5th rewrite of the Aquaware engine. It's getting more potent and much quicker. Now, as we're tweaking it, you've seen the engine run much faster in previous demos that I've done, and that's all fine. We're still working out some tweaks, so the finalization of it, of how long it'll take to charge your water, is still being determined. So let's talk about the skins. New skins, of course, new galleries. You can change the look and the feel of Aquaware. Very, very cool stuff. You can also, we put in the color palette for you, so you can change the color of the program a little bit more. Of course, we're still working out some of the kinks in it. A lot of people have asked us about what the new features are. So currently, the QLS, which is the quantum layering session, I'm not going to demo that for you tonight, but basically it's going to be drag and drop. When you run an intent from within Aquaware, it asks you automatically at the end of running it, do you want to save it? And that creates what we call an ALS file, or Aquaware layer session. And Aquaware has the ability today to put 7 intents into a glass of water. And it does that by using the quantum principle. It layers those particular intents in the water. So as we move through and create this, you know, some people like all the vitamins, right? So they create a drink with all of their vitamins in it in the morning. They create the ALSs. Well, previously it was kind of a pain because you had to hold the control key down to it. The new features, everything's going to be done in the new GUI design. The menus have all been redesigned. They're very easy to, very quickly to move through now. Much easier to find what you're looking for, obviously with the search feature. is pretty amazing. We've also expanded what used to be called Brilliant Minds is now called Brilliant Beings, and it's under the Brilliant Beings tab. Okay, first one is the Brilliant Minds, what you've seen before. Now we've added dancers to the lineup. We've added musicians to the lineup. We've added painters to the lineup. We've added sculptors. We've added writers, and that's not all, folks. We've added acting talent. We've added some of the best athletes of all time. We've put in attractive people. We've put in business minds. We've put in comedy minds. We've put in directing minds. And we've put in some of the most brilliant healers of all time in here. And the principles behind the Brilliance Beings is the same that was behind the Brilliance Minds. When you drink water that has been structured with their frequency, you bring about the best attributes of those people into your life. And you know, I can't say enough with Aquaware 4, but Brilliant Minds was a huge hit. People had absolutely mind-blowing experiences with it. Now, under the Advanced Feature tab, I want to show you something really cool. The custom intent sessions has been completely redone from the ground up. So basically, you would upload one of our images or any image that you have. Okay, and we give you the ability to write in your own intent. You set the power level and you click save. Now, in previous generations of the technology, in manual mode or in this mode, I would give you the ability to put a dot on the screen. Well, we took it one step further. We are now adding fractals to the screen, snowflake fractals to be exact. Now, when the software debuts, I will have a complete explanation about this particular part of it, but a snowflake fractal has the power to take you around the universe and back. And now, of course, you're looking at this number down here. What is that number? That number, so in my belief system, when Source wants to communicate an intent or create the reality of that intent, the easiest way for it to do it is through a mathematical formula. Okay, everything in nature is a mathematical formula. It's actually the golden ratio. I've taken a mathematical equation and I take your intent that you write and it goes through 3 levels of this mathematical equation to produce a number. This number is your intent that you will consciously direct into water. It is the purest form of your intent, which means you get the most results. And then, of course, we will nucleate the water at this point. Water prep is running. Water prep removes the memories and the energy and the programming from the water of everywhere it's ever been. And again, folks, we're just playing around with the timing sequences in the software. This is still beta, so don't worry about it. The final version will be tweaked to the max. Running user preparation, we're creating that thin veil in the water that goes right to the subconscious mind. It opens it up for acceptance. Now we are nucleating your intent in the water. Now, we spent a lot of time on the mechanics of how the custom intent works. I'm going to show you something really, truly amazing. Oh, by the way, one of the features everyone wanted was the full screen. So now Aquaware actually expands to the full size. People were, how come it's so small? Well, you can make it bigger now, but the action window needs to remain the same size because of mathematical equations that are happening behind the scenes that make it possible to change your water. Okay, now we have the edit delete session in here, and of course, again, we can make this big. We have all of your custom intents are now in what we call a gallery mode. It's very quickly, we can move through any particular intent that we want that you created, and we can look at it in different views. We can edit multiple ones on the fly. We can look at it many, many different ways. Of course, gallery view is the default. Now on here, you have the ability to change your intent. Okay, and we'll say okay, and maybe the power level isn't where you want it, so we'll bring that up a little bit more. So now that particular intent is ready to go. Again, of course, we also have the search feature built in. If you have several hundred that you write, you can simply type in what you're looking for, and it indexes them and brings it right to the forefront. It's automatically saved. We can quit out of here. We can come right into here, and we can run our intent with our new changes on it. If I can find it, here it is. And then you'll notice right in the pop-up, there's the new part. And of course, just click on it, and it's around running it. So the editing is very, very, very simple now in Aquaware 5 on any of your custom intents. And of course, with the new engine built in, sky's the limit. So we'll let this finish running, and we're going to do our first custom intent with Aquaware 5. So the way this is finishing up, I'd like everyone to go ahead and get a glass of water. Okay, so we're going to do our first custom intent. I'm just going to grab a design I like. I'm going to set the power for 81%. This is what I typically like to work with. And we'll just say something like, I would like to be wrapped in the womb of serenity. This should be amazing for people. Again, this is the power of Aquaware 5. We'll click the save button. Now intuitively, I'm going to focus on the crowd tonight, and I'll just put some fractals on the screen. Okay, in a second, we're going to nucleate the water, but I want everyone to stare here at this number for a second. And again, folks, this is our intent. I would like to be wrapped in the womb of serenity at an 81% power level. This number here is a mathematical representation of our intent. We are now going to consciously direct that number into water. Now, the water can be a glass of water next to your computer. It can be a case of water in the refrigerator. It can be a body of water on the other side of the planet, or it can be a cup of coffee on Mars. It doesn't matter. The principles that govern Aquaware are quantum. Where you put your attention, the intention will follow. Okay, again, folks, Aquaware 5 live, first time. I'll count backwards, 3, 2, 1. Just simply put your attention on the water. 3, 2, 1. We are now running water preparation. We are removing the memories and the energy and the programming from the water. Water contains the memories of everywhere it's ever been. And we are now erasing that. We are now running user preparation. We are creating a thin veil within the water. Goes right to the subconscious mind, opens it up for acceptance. Again, this is Aquaware 5 Beta. This will be commercially available sometime towards the end of May. Now we are nucleating our water with, I would like to be wrapped in the womb of serenity. Now's a good time to kind of physically look at your water. It can start to do some really funny things. Sometimes it'll start to carbonate. Sometimes it starts to vibrate. Sometimes it'll crawl out of the glass. Sometimes it will soak through the glass. And on a rare occasion, it will change colors. Okay, I'd like everyone to go ahead and drink as much of their Aquaware 5 Beta water they like. I would like to be wrapped in the womb of serenity. What did you think of them apples there, Donna?
Pretty awesome. Just so you know, my water was doing some moving around, and yeah.
The Aquaware 5 engine is nothing short of genius on every level. It's light years beyond where 4 was, and the software, I'm so excited and so proud to get ready to release this to the world sometime in May, towards the end of May. But again, you know, don't hold me to any timelines, because I won't release it until it's absolutely perfect and meets my guidelines, and I'm my own hardest critic. So do we have any questions from the audience?
Let's see. Well, you know, we've actually have some comments, and Holly is in the house. Hey, Holly. Holly says, nice. Thank you, Peter. Stuffy the Disney Bear says, it's making my mouth feel really cool. Cool as in temperature. Thanks, Stuffy, for that clarification. Anthony, hey, Anthony. Anthony has a big old smile on his face. And my water just caught on fire. That was from Thunder. Hey, Thunder. So yes, it looks like folks are loving Aquaware 5.
Oh, wait till you actually get it, then you'll be loving it for sure. I also want to, you know, I've been having some manufacturing challenges with the HFA device, but I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that the HFA, which is the harmonic field amplifier, we call it a new way to travel, is a device that will change the way you experience driving in your car on every level. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say it will be available in June. That is my promise. June will be the time frame I will be able to deliver this device to all of you. We also have a new website coming online in May. Beautiful design, very clear, easy to navigate. So, folks, I have been extraordinarily busy with a lot of projects that are in flight, in motion. And of course, you know, we have a whole new product line coming out for the rest of the year. Everything in the Aquaware line, the 12th project, the Source 4, light body, and possibly smoke erased, and obviously Navitas will be upgraded with the Aquaware 5 technology at some point over the next 12 to 18 months. But again, we have a lot of things going on. So to recap, Master Classes 2nd generation, $997. We have some seats left. Of course, if you need financing or you need a longer payment on it, please contact me at peter.schenk@moderndaymystic.com or Donna, and I will work something out with you. We have Aquaware 5 coming out in a couple months. The Chakra Clearing and Tune-Up 3 workshop not to be missed. I'm giving you a $400 piece of software, of course, with a 1.5 to 2 hour workshop at a $249 price point. An email was sent out at 9 o'clock with those buy links. Go to your email if you're interested in either one of them, and hopefully we will see you on them. And of course, the Aquaware 5 demo. I love this product. I know all of you do too, and I hope once it's released, you all get a copy of it, because it will change your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Peter, quick question. On the chakra workshop, the chakra clearing workshop in Tune Up 3, quick question on folks who've already have the software. So that course is basically, that is as is.
Yeah, that course is as is. There's no price deviation. I mean, if you have the software already, like folks, I've been doing this a long time, and those of you that know me know I'm really easygoing when it comes to business things. If you have the software, you want to participate in the workshop, drop me an email. I'll work something out with you. I'm very, very good like that. No problem. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you stopping in the MDM show tonight. Awesome. Good things coming. Hope you can all partake in the master classes and the workshop. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next Sunday. We have Michael Horton. Michael has, he is Ionic Body Balancer. So he's going to be on the show next Sunday. We'll see you back here, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, next Sunday. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.